All right, everyone. Welcome back to another fascinating episode. Today, we're diving into something that has both researchers and sci-fi lovers buzzing. Asterisk the multiverse. Fantasy or scientific fact? It's such a compelling topic that stretches the boundaries of not just physics, but our very understanding of reality. I mean, think about it. For centuries, humanity has been captivated by the idea of parallel universes. From ancient Greek philosophers to modern-day scientists, we've voyaged through various interpretations of reality. And, it's like when you watch a sci-fi movie and you think, what if? But what if we really can ask that?
Right. It's kind of like when you're playing a video game and you get different outcomes based on your choices, right? Could that relate to the idea of different universes?
Exactly. That's a perfect analogy. Each player's decision creates different paths in the game, much like how the multiverse suggests every choice creates its version of reality. Now, there are various flavors of the multiverse. We can trace the concept of multiple worlds all the way back to the ancient Greeks who speculated about it. But it wasn't until advancements in physics, particularly quantum mechanics and cosmology, that the modern scientific dialogue kicked off. So, hold on to that thought about choices, because it will tie back to how we define the multiverse.
Oh, I'm holding on, I promise. So, how exactly do we define the multiverse? Like, are there specific types or kinds of multiverses?
Yes. Great question. There are several hypotheses. We've got the cosmological multiverse, which comes from the theory of eternal inflation. Imagine bubble universes forming within an ever-expanding sea of quantum foam. Then you have the quantum multiverse, where the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics suggests that every time a quantum decision is made, a new universe is born. Like, if I were to flip a coin and it landed on heads in this universe, another universe exists where it landed on tails.
Whoa, that's mind-blowing. So that means if I choose chocolate ice cream over vanilla, there's a universe where I picked vanilla and, oh man, I could just be living my best life in that universe.
Exactly. And that's so relatable. We all ponder about, what if I had taken that different paths? And then we've also got the mathematical multiverse, proposed by Max Tegmark, suggesting that all mathematically consistent structures actually exist. It begs the question, what constitutes reality? I mean, it's all based on mathematical equations, which could mean that even abstract concepts have a form of existence. It's like a philosopher's dream, right?
Totally. So, what about that brain multiverse you mentioned? That sounds super sci-fi.
Yes. The brain multiverse ties into string theory, where the theory posits that our universe exists on a three-dimensional brain, floating in a higher dimensional space. It's like an extra layer of reality. It aims to connect quantum mechanics with general relativity, though it remains largely unverified, which is where the skeptics come in, arguing that these ideas are more metaphysical than scientific.
Wow, that's fascinating. But critique aside, how do proponents support these ideas scientifically?
Great thought. Let's talk about the cosmological multiverse and eternal inflation. Inflation theory asserts that the early universe expanded at an exponential rate. This idea is supported by observations of the cosmic microwave background, which shows us how uniform our universe is. But critics argue bubble universes are inherently unobservable and unfalsifiable. It's a classic case of finding a balance between what's demonstrable and what's plausible.
Okay, so what you're saying is that some people think it's like a theory that sounds cool but lacks solid evidence?
Bingo! But then you have supporters insisting that the multiverse offers explanations for phenomena like the fine-tuning problem, the delicate balance of physical constants that allow for life, right? If there are infinite universes, at least one should support life, and hey, that's where they find hope.
So it's kind of like winning a lottery. Like, if you buy enough tickets, one of them has to be a winner, right?
Exactly. That's a great metaphor. But some critics invoke the anthropic principle, which argues that we shouldn't be surprised by our existence in a life-conducive universe, as we wouldn't be here to ponder it otherwise. It's a fascinating philosophical debate.
Wow, this is blowing my mind. So basically, it's all a dance between scientific inquiry and philosophical musings, right?
Absolutely. And don't forget that the burden of proof is central to this discussion. Critics argue the complexity introduced by multiverse theories makes them less palatable, using Occam's razor, which prefers simpler explanations. But defenders assert that if multiverse theory can effectively explain complexities like fine-tuning, then maybe it's worth it to embrace the wild side of complexity.
Huh, that's wild. So are there current research efforts that are exploring these ideas further?
Yes. Ongoing research focuses on cosmic microwave background anomalies and gravitational waves, which could lend indirect support to multiverse theories. But we're still in the early phases.
So what about popular culture? I mean, it seems like multiverse themes pop up in movies and shows all the time, but are they accurate?
Not often. Many films dramatize multiverse concepts but diverge greatly from scientific principles. In science, the multiverse is constrained by physical laws and logical structures, while in movies, it's often about narrative convenience.
Right. It's like they take the concept and run with it, just for the sake of entertainment.
Exactly. So, as we conclude, the multiverse straddles a fascinating line between being a revolutionary idea and a speculative hypothesis. While it sits firmly within robust scientific theories, its empirical validation is still a quest yet to be realized. The beauty lies in its capacity to challenge our understanding, while inviting us to consider the grand tapestry of existence.
Wow, what a journey. It's like an invitation to expand our minds. Thank you for that incredible exploration into the multiverse.